to make an argument for any athlete of the decade starts with numbers and moments, and the numbers for Tiger are frankly staggering. 56 victories in the decade of 2000, which is a lot, and it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Only one other player, which is Nicklaus, with 18 majors, has won more than Tiger has, again, in just this decade. That's 12 majors. And beyond the 12 majors, he's won the Grand Slam 3 times over. That's 3 Masters, 3 U.S. Opens, 3 British, and 3 PGA. Nicklaus is the only other player to have done the Grand Slam tripled, new phrase for it, and it took Jack 17 years to do it. So those are probably the biggest numbers. And there's a couple others. The money is irrelevant because inflation and purses go up, and that's fine. But the other thing that defines Tiger is probably the 142 consecutive tournaments without missing a cut, which he did over 7 years. So those are numbers that are going to be pretty hard to beat. And those are numbers that you can really stack up against other decades in golf as it relates to his dominance of that sport. The moments he's had have been almost too many to count, and I would think you would start with 2 at the start of the decade, 1 winning all 4 majors consecutively, and he's still the only player in golf history to hold all 4 majors at the same time. And the other one would be, frankly, the U.S. Open. Because people have talked about it, a Grand Slam before, winning all 4 majors at the same time. When Tiger won that U.S. Open by 15 shots, that was stuff that no one has even contemplated. And I think to this day that has become almost a standard against himself. That's probably one of the great historic moments, especially for this decade. I think what's interesting is when we reached the end of the last one, there was a great hope that would have this Tiger-Sergio battle, because they'd just done it at the PGA, and David Duval was still right there, and Phil Mickelson and Ernie Els have kind of always been there, coming and going. And then once we turn the clock, or the calendar, whatever your case, to 2000, then it was all Tiger, and there was really nobody else. We can mention the name from time to time. We can mention a Mickelson or a Duval or even a Padraig Harrington of late, but every conversation included Tiger in it. I think he was confronted with something that probably couldn't be denied based on the comments that were in the magazine, and put out a statement saying as much as he could that he hasn't been the guy that he needs to be, husband and father. Regrets his transgressions with all of his hearts. We've seen the statement. But I think right now he will probably put this to rest. Comments from the likes of Nike, from EA Sports, and other sponsors are saying, we stick by Tiger, we support his family, we wish him the best, etc., etc. You could take another tournament that's never got Tiger at their event. Is that going to affect them? Maybe not, but it's golf as a whole. I mean, Tiger has been the face of golf for the better part of a dozen years. He's almost become bigger than the sport itself, which few others have been able to say. Part of that because of the media culture we're in. So it's going to be interesting to see if he is as valuable to them as he is as clean a face, if you will, to golf as he had been before.